Okay, you guys, what is up? This is Aji Senpai here today to review One Piece episode 639. Now, of course, right after this video, I'm gonna do an actual discussion. This is gonna be my third one, so check that out after I'm done uploading this. So this episode of One Piece was good, but it was mainly just set up for the next block and what's gonna happen with Sanji and Greenbit. But let's start off with Block C first. Excuse me. All right. Let's start from Block C first. So we have Block B's finished. We have Idale, we have Idale, Luffy, Kanokuni sent Don Chinja and the boys. This guy named John the Bandit, and the Funk Brothers. Now, of course, this block is going to be actually a really good block because, I mean, in the manga, people didn't really like it because, I mean, it was too much. And, like, we didn't see what else was going on. And, that can be a problem with Oda. Oda, when he focuses on one part, sometimes it can be the part that no one wants to see. And so that's why people had a problem with it. So, what I can say is that I feel bad. I think this episode is going to be the next episode when it comes to Block C wise. It's going to be pretty damn good. They have to animate that beautifully, and because obviously the people that are probably going to be at the end of Block C, I don't really care if this is a spoiler or not, but it's going to be between Luffy and Chin Jiao. So I mean, we have to see that fight. We have to see Luffy's strength. We have to see great animation. That's all we have to see. So basically, that's setting up for Block C. And so now that Block B's over, they're sending in all the injured participants, and then Bellamy comes in and Luffy sees him, and they have this conversation. Now, obviously, since the Jaya arc, Luffy and Bellamy are not exactly the best of friends, but when you take a look at what Luffy did last episode, how Luffy cheered on Bellamy while Bellamy was fighting Bartolomeo, and the conversation that they had now in this episode, it kind of makes you think, okay, so maybe in the future, Bellamy might become an ally of some sort. Like, he'll become an ally of the Straw Hats. Because now Luffy, despite the fact that they're not really friends, they're building some type of bond, I should say. Yeah, bond. They're building some type of bond with each other. And that can only lead to, greater things ahead in store for the story. And what the conversation had two things important. Number one, Bellamy notices Luffy's haki, and states how Luffy's haki is beyond anything anyone could ever imagine. Now, before I get to the second part, Bellamy doesn't. I don't know if Bellamy knows haki or not. We know that he knows about it, but does he actually know like the basics? Does he know Kenbon Shoku? Does he know Hao Shoku? Does he know Busou Shoku? Does he know any of those three? We don't really know. But he does mention that Luffy's haki is on point. Now, of course, Luffy, he only knows the basics. He's skilled at the basics alone, and so not because he only had like what 2 years to train. So, I mean, is what he's saying true? Yeah, it is true in the sense that Luffy is a lot more skillful for someone that only trained for 2 years. But yeah, basically that's just what it is when it comes to his haki. And the second part is Bellamy mentions Luffy's nickname Straw Hat out loud, and immediately afterwards we see Bartolomeo. He walks in and he's like, "Oh shit, Straw Hat!" And you see him; he's kind of stunned, like he's surprised. So what that entails, we don't really know for sure. Well, the animators don't know. We haven't watched this, don't know, but manga readers, we know. So yeah, that's that. Now let's talk about Green Bit. Okay, so this part of the episode I actually like a lot compared to the other two parts because they're on the bridge and they're heading towards Green Bit. And Law mentions how he's not going to fight any of the fighting fish if they do come in because he's saving up his energy for a possible confrontation with Doflamingo. Now, and of course we see Caesar Clown. Caesar Clown says, "Oh, does he really want to fight the Joker?" So Law is already thinking, okay, this exchange might go as well as planned, but in case it doesn't, I'm gonna have to go all out, meaning that I have to save my energy in case of the fight. So Law doesn't fight any of the fighting fish. So yeah, that's basically what happens with Law. And then we see Usopp, Robin, and Caesar Clown put in work. You see Usopp with the skull bomb grass. Yeah, skull bomb grass. Bing, bing. I was like, oh, Usopp. I always like Usopp's slingshot. I think it's pretty cool. But I mean, like, because I mean, he is a sniper of the crew, and you just see him. It looks like a toy, but also then, bing, he just shoots it, and it's like amazing. And I remember, this is off topic, but I remember Hand Island when Usopp shot that wolf, that impact wolf, freaking that thing cut through that shit like butter. I was like, God damn, that shit was amazing. But anyways, and then we see Robin basically bitch slaps all the fighting fish that come in, and we see some Caesar Clown put in work because Caesar Clown apparently can shoot can shoot the lasers from his mouth using his gassy no meat. But another thing to notice is that Law apparently has Caesar's heart on lock because that's the only way that they can keep him in check. And because like Usopp asks, why are you letting Caesar go? He'll escape. But then Law mentions no, he won't. He got his heart in his hand. And I'm like, oh shit, he clutched that nigga. But anyways, so basically it's Caesar. He helps them take out the fighting fish, and he helps them get across the bridge, the small little gap. Now another thing to know about this episode is that when they're at the bridge where the bridge is broken, they see another fighting fish attack, and instantly the fighting fish is defeated and killed by some unknown person or some unknown people. And they mention how they see Law's group and they're like, "Oh shit, humans, let's go!" And then they drag the fighting fish away. Now think about it. Now the fighting fish are pretty damn large and pretty damn powerful. They were able to break down the iron within the bridge. So, fuck the iron, bam! This was like they just broke through the iron in the bridge while Law and his group were fighting. So you're sitting there and you're like, God damn. So whoever took that fish away is probably pretty damn powerful. So, I mean, but we don't know who they are yet. Now, when it comes to them landing on Agreement, they see a bunch of wrecked ships, they're destroyed everywhere. But basically, that's just the end of the Agreement part. And next part that I really want to talk about is Sanji and Violet. Now, this part was a lot of filler. Like, the whole thing with Sanji using Diablo Jumbo and that one guy, most of that was filler. Despite the fact that we see the ending, that was a filler. That's actually pretty true. He basically just takes out all these dudes. He uses Diablo Jumbo against a father. I'm like, I know Sanji, I know you care about this girl, but come on, bro. I mean, let's be honest. This dude, he's fodder. He's New World fodder, but he's fodder. So I mean, he ain't shit. So why are you using Diablo Jumbo? I don't know. He must be mad or something. But we see Sanji do that, and then afterwards, it's revealed that Violet is actually working for Doflamingo, and that she technically trapped Sanji. Now, what I can say about that, like, I'm gonna end off on that. Well, no, I'm gonna say something about that, and I'm gonna go through the basics of like what episode ratings and stuff. When it comes to that part, Sanji is one of my favorite characters of One Piece, despite the fact that he's not my absolute favorite. I mean, you can tell my favorite character is Jinbei by far, But the thing is that you would think that someone with a lot of sense would actually feel, okay, there's this hard ass girl telling me I want to go kill somebody, I shouldn't go follow him. But because Sanji's a pervert and a gentleman, kind of, not really, but I mean, you know what I mean. Despite that, like, he actually cares a lot for Violet. However, it worked against him because now he got caught by Violet, and now Violet's working for Doflamingo. So it's like, damn. So Sanji, despite the fact that what he did was alright, I mean, like, it was stupid because Violet is working for Doflamingo. So when it comes to that, Sanji, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if Sanji will ever go out of that. I doubt he will because that's his running gag. But whatever. Okay, that's all right. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Now pacing was moderately okay. It was actually all right. It's not that bad. The animation was good, but it was like more of a solid type of good. Like it was solid. It was a solid animation. Story progression. We're now getting into Block C, and Sanji has been captured, and the Law and his group landed on Greenwood. So the pace, the story progression is actually, I'm gonna give it a good. So overall, this is okay plus. Yeah, this is an okay plus episode of One Piece. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I'm Motion Senpai, and I'm out. Peace, guys.